This episode of LeapTV is made possible by myleaptools.com, your 24/7 online business coach. Ignore at your own risk. Coming up on LeapTV, a branding lesson from my new best friend, Pop Chips, on how to make your customer the hero. We're also going to talk about how to strike a balance between passion projects and money-generating projects. And this week's performance tip, switchvideo.com. I'm Isabelle Mercier, and yes, you guessed it, this is the show that shows you that small, intentional, and consistent actions lead to massive results. Recently, I got popped by Pop Chips. I honestly thought I had died and gone to heaven because anyone who knows me knows that chips are a little bit of an obsession to me. So of course, imagine my surprise when I got a complimentary box of what is heaven to me. So I actually took some time to look in the box and of course appreciate everything that's in there. And why I think that this was worth talking about in LeapTV for you Leapers is because I think this is a genius example of what to do. First of all, it's well branded and well presented. When you open the box, you get product, chips, of course, that's what I mean by product. You get a chip clip, which to me it's a little add-on that makes sense, and you get a booklet of coupons. But the best part is that you get a postcard that is to promote their Pop It Forward campaign, because something this good, something that has all the flavor and less than half the fat, is definitely worth popping forward, which I think is genius. They give you a code, you go onto a website, and what they did very well is they allow you to be a gift giver. They allow you to give 3 names of people that you would love to share these Pop Chips with. And what does that do? It makes you look like the hero because Pop Chips are going to send a box to everyone that you refer, making on your behalf, making you the hero. And it also gives them a brand new network of names of possible future fans. That, my friends, is pure genius. So why is this campaign so brilliant while we're cracking bags of chips here? Well, there's many reasons, but I'm going to convey 2 to you so that you can use this into your own business. First, what they did well is they made their customer be the hero. They made me the hero because I am sharing this gift with other chip lovers, therefore making me a brand advocate without really knowing it. Why? Because we love to share. Every time we experience something great, and of course chips would fall into that, our first instinct is to share that with our pals and our family and our friends. So find ways to promote your product or your service to your customers while having them promote you without really knowing it, because all they want to do is share the wealth, share the good news, basically. So, needless to say, Pop Chips, you have definitely made it into my book as a brand hero. Quick little chat about our sponsor, myleaptools.com, before we go on. MyLeapTools is, well, let's put it this way. Has it ever happened to you that you're in your business thinking, I wish I knew how to create a better proposal. I wish I had someone right now to let me know, is this the right direction? I wish at 12 o'clock at night that I could tap into a resource to help me with my social media campaign. MyLeapTools is all that and a bag of chips. No pun intended. Anyways, if you are wanting to have a coach online whenever you need it, wherever you are, then give myleaptools.com a shot. I think you're going to like it. This year I had the pleasure of speaking at the Women of Worth event here in Vancouver. And to switch it up a little bit and have fun, we brought along our LeapTV team to shoot some great questions from powerful women and great leapers. So here is Sharon's question.
So I'm Sherry Eastman, and my question is, I'm wondering what is a healthy balance between choosing, as a contractor, choosing projects that I'm passionate about versus projects that pay the bills?
Sharon, what a great question, because first of all, it is in us to wonder what that beautiful balance would be, right? But the one thing that I heard as an underlying current in your question is that it's almost like there's an assumption that passionate projects don't actually generate money, which is not the case. The ideal here would be to find ways to generate revenue and the kind of revenue that you're looking for through always having passionate projects. Now, I understand that there's levels to this or layers to this. So the layer that I'm hearing from your question is, well, they are not bringing money, and what is the ratio in order to advance in business while still having some really kick-butt projects that juice you? First, what you need to look into and really understand is your break-even. Break-even, I call it also a burn rate. How much money do you burn in a month with your fixed expenses to keep your business and your life afloat? Knowing that number is really important because it's going to allow you to know what the beautiful ratio is, right? Because you can't have 7 pro bono projects for one paid project if that one paid project doesn't actually pay your burn rate. So Sharon, what does this mean for you and all the leapers out there? Once you know that magical burn rate number, that's going to definitely be your main indicator of how many pro bono projects you can have in a year or at once. Because some businesses could only have one pro bono project per year. But what I do want to talk about is how else you can leverage pro bono projects and passion projects other than money. There's many ways that you can get a lot out of that exchange, because in my book, it's important for this to be a win-win situation. Pro bono projects take a lot of time, and we need to take that into consideration in the equation as well. So you can have joint ventures. You can do an exchange of service with whom you're doing the pro bono project. You can get some sponsorship, some marketing opportunities. Make sure that you know the value of what that pro bono project is, and try and match that value with other perks, other leveraging perks and items in order to make it a win-win opportunity. So Sharon, on a side note here, what I want to remind you and everybody out there is this. If you have an underlying current, a belief that passionate projects don't bring money, that's what's going to happen. So I really want to shift the little switch here to go from passionate projects may or normally don't bring money to actually passionate projects are very lucrative, and I'm making it a very win-win lucrative opportunity. And that is the little kernel in this segment that I don't want you to forget, because it all starts from the upstairs drawer. I can guarantee you that. So leapers, what I want to do now is spark a conversation. Why don't we share through the comments below leaptv.com? Why don't we share a couple things? How do you know your ratio of pro bono projects and money generating projects? And also, perhaps you want to share some of your passionate projects and how you've actually gotten leverage out of those. Why don't we share that and learn from each other? At leaptv.com right below this video. Do you have a burning question about branding, marketing, or anything about business for that matter? Now is your chance to get some free, innovative advice. All you got to do is click on the Ask Isabel button at leaptv.com. Now, Sherry, to thank you today for having asked a question, I want to treat you to a great ebook called Conquer Your Email Chaos, written by a friend of mine and also productivity expert, yet another great Sherry. Her name is Sherry Borsheim. Now, once you read it, I would love for you to share your insights and your gems with all of us Leapers out here at the bottom of this video at LeapTV.com. Cheers. This week's performance tip is about switch video. Imagine the power that you would have if you were able to succinctly and clearly express what your company does under 2 minutes. The power of that is immense. Did you know that when you watch a video, you retain 58% more information than if you were just reading content? The power of video is not the future anymore, it's now. So I would love to introduce you and invite you to go visit switchvideo.com. This is precisely what they do. They help you succinctly communicate what you do in an animated explainer style video. Why animated? Well, because it's fun, it's light, and everybody gets this. So visit their website, and when you do land on their homepage, it's fun. They have a little chat, a box that pop up, and you can actually ask them questions live right on the spot. So go at, what is it again? Switchvideo.com for more information. Now, Leapers, if you've liked this episode, show me some lovin'. Tweet it, Facebook it, do whatever you want with it, but damn it, share it. Most importantly, though, what I want is I would love to have your 2 cents about this episode. So don't forget to comment below this video at LeapTV.com. If you would like to have access to our popular Branding from the Inside Out webinar that's going to show you how to become extraordinary to avoid elimination, all you have to do is subscribe to LeapTV.com. Well, Leapers, that's what I had to share with you this week. And yes, you guessed it, everything you've learned here today will do zip for you, unless of course you implement it. So do yourself a favor, pick one thing that you've learned from this episode and implement it. Because, why? Because it's much easier to do it than to dwell on it. I'm Isabelle Mercier, and you can connect with me via Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Join me again next time for other great goodies and strategies to help you perform like never before. See you next time. Of course. Okay.
Just like have like a special moment with your chips.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna make love to my chips.
Yeah.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, I caught you saying.
Oh,
Yes.
Smell this.
Smell this. Heaven.
Smell of heaven. Exactly.
Hey, you still have a show to run. Take the chips.
Take this away from me! Quiet, no chip munching on set, for crying out loud.
Hey Mo, put them away.
Put the chips down.
Walk away. Walk away.
Walk away from the chips. In fact, don't come close to this thing. If you've liked this episode, show me some love. Tweet it, Facebook it, do whatever you want with it, but damn it, share it.
She cracked herself up. Oh my god. Oh,
but then I thought, I can't say damn on TV, can I?
yes, you can say damn on
Damn?
TV.
Oh, well.
You can.
Okay, I'm going to say it then. That's what stopped me, because I was like, oops.